An Addiction Organization Publication Guide. Chapter 1. Addiction Organizations and Publications. Federal Government Addiction Information Websites. samhsa.gov/centers/csap/csap.html, Center for Substance Abuse Prevention, federal agency that leads the national effort to prevent alcohol, tobacco, and illicit treatment.org. Center for Substance Abuse Treatment offers publications, manual, and guides that assist in treatment of substance abuse. usdoj.gov/DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration. NIAA.nih.gov, National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism Federal Agency. NIDA.nih.gov, National Institute on Drug Abuse Federal Agency. WhiteHouseDrugPolicy.gov, Office of National Drug Control. samhsa.gov/centers/csap/csap.html, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration Federal Agency. hhs.gov, Department of Health and Human Services, HHS. mentalhealth.gov, mentalhealth.gov. va.gov, Department of Veteran Affairs. mentalhealth.va.gov, Mental Health Division that provides a variety of resources for veterans with substance abuse issues. NIAA.nih.gov, National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. drugabuse.gov, National Institute on Drug Abuse. whitehouse.gov/ONCP, White House Office of National Drug Control Policy. transportation.gov, Department of Transportation. Information regarding policy, drug, and alcohol laws/enforcement. transportation.gov/OTPC/substance-abuse-professional-guidelines. nhtsa.gov, National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. nlm.nih.gov, National Library of Medicine. samhsa.gov, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA. samhsa.gov/about-us/who-we-are/offices-centers/cbhsq. Center for Behavioral Health Statistics and Quality, CBHSQ. samhsa.gov/about-us/who-we-are/offices-centers/CMHS. Centers for Mental Health Services. samhsa.gov/about-us/who-we-are/offices-centers/csap, Center for Substance Abuse Prevention, CSAP. samhsa.gov/about-us/who-we-are/offices-centers/csat, Center for Substance Abuse Treatment, CSAT. samhsa.gov/programs-campaigns. samhsa.gov/CAP, Knowledge Application Program provides information to assist the professional development of behavioral health workers, including information and resources on best practices. samhsa.gov/KAP/resources. samhsa.gov/medication-assisted-treatment. Medication-assisted treatment, MAT. Behavioral therapy and medications to treat substance abuse disorders. samhsa.gov/CAPT. Center for the Application of Prevention Technologies, CAPT. Provides training and technical assistance to those who work in the behavioral health field. Substance Abuse Organizations 1. NATC.org, National Addiction Technology Transfer Center, multidisciplinary nationwide centers. FACEproject.org, FACE resources, training, and action on alcohol issues. ndpl.org/purpose.html, National Drug Prevention League. drugfreeamerica.org, Partnership for a Drug-Free America. alcoholfreechildren.org, Leadership to Keep Children Alcohol-Free. aa.org, Alcoholics Anonymous. aca-usa.org, American Council on Alcoholism. samhsa.gov/prevention, Center for Substance Abuse Prevention, SAMHSA. samhsa.gov/about/csat.aspx, Center for Substance Abuse Treatment, CSAT, SAMHSA, OPHS, HHS. NA.org, Narcotics Anonymous World Services, Inc. Inhalants.org, National Inhalant Prevention Coalition. NIAA.nih.gov, National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, NIH, HHS. Drugabuse.gov, National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIH, HHS. NICOTINE-ANONYMOUS.org, Nicotine Anonymous World Services. SAMHSA.gov, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. med.right.edu/cedar/sardi/index.html, Substance Abuse Resources and Disability Issues, SARDI, Program. NASADAD.org, National Association of State Alcohol/Drug Abuse Directors, NASADAD, private non-profit organization. AATOD.org, American Association for the Treatment of Opioid Dependence, Inc. AATOD. Assam.org, American Society of Addiction Medicine, Assam. NADAC.org, National Association of Alcohol and Drug Abuse Counselors, NADC. NADCP.org, National Association of Drug Court Professionals, NADP. NAPAFASA.org, National Asian Pacific American Families Against Substance Abuse. NALGAP.org, the National Association of Lesbian and Gay Addiction Professionals, NALGAP. ATTCnetwork.org, Addiction Technology Transfer Center, ATTC, Network. Treatment Research, Educational Materials, Drug Use Information. VHATTC.org.vn, Vietnam, HIV Addiction Technology Transfer Center. AATOD.org, American Association for the Treatment of Opioid Dependence, Inc. AATOD. ABAM.net, American Board of Addiction Medicine, ABAM. Counseling.org, American Counseling Association, ACA. AMHCA.org, American Mental Health Counselors Association, AMITCA. Assam.org, American Society of Addiction Medicine, Assam. Faces and VoiceOfRecovery.org, Faces and Voices of Recovery. Educational Materials, Policy, Treatment Centers, Alcohol Use. JointCommission.org, Joint Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Organizations, JCAO. NACOA.org, National Association for Children of Alcoholics, NACO. NADCP.org, National Association of Drug Court Professionals, NADP. NASADAD.org, National Association of State Alcohol and Drug Abuse Directors, NASADAD. thenationalcouncil.org/topics/addictions, National Council for Behavioral Health. YoungPeopleInRecovery.org, Young People in Recovery. ACHA.org, American College Health Association, National Organization of College Health Educators. AmericanaCADMI.org/index.html, American Academy of Healthcare Providers in the Addictive Disorders Nonprofit Credentialing Organization for Providers in the Addiction Treatment Field. Assam.org, American Society of Addiction Medicine, National Organization of Medical Practitioners in Addictions. CSPINIT.org, Center for Science in the Public Interest, nonprofit advocacy organization that promotes education about nutrition and alcohol. CNIcollege.edu, Vocational College. CNI College and Vocational School offers classes in surgical technology, medical assistance, and medical administration. Substance abuse organizations too. Center on Addiction and the Family. New York. 1-888-671-9392. COAF at phoenixhouse.org. phoenixhouse.org/family/center-on-addiction-and-the-family. Facebook.com/phoenixhouse. YouTube. youtube.com/user/phoenixhouse08. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. 1600 Clifton Road, Atlanta, Georgia 30333. 404-639-3311. 404-639-3534. 800, CDC, INFO. 800, 273 TALK. 8255. TTY, 888-232-6348. cdcinfo@cdc.gov. cdc.gov. facebook.com/cdc. twitter.com/cdcgov. YouTube. youtube.com/user/cdc streaming health. Child Welfare Information Gateway. Children's Bureau/ACYF. 330 C Street, SW. Washington District of Columbia 20201. 800-394-3366. info@childwelfare.gov. childwelfare.gov. facebook.com/childwelfare. Drug and Alcohol Information Center. 877-209-8381. addict-help.com. Drug Strategies. 1616 P Street, NW, Suite 220. Washington District of Columbia 20036. 800-807-6150. dspolyaol.com. drugstrategies.org. Institute of Behavioral Research. TCU Box 298740. FT. Worth, Texas 76129. 817-257-7226. Fax, 817-257-7290. ibr@tcu.edu. ibr.tcu.edu. National Association of State Alcohol and Drug Abuse Directors. 1025 Connecticut Avenue Northwest. Suite 605. Washington District of Columbia 20036. 202-293-0090. Fax, 202-293-1250. DC Office at nasadad.org. nasadad.org. National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia University. 633 3rd Avenue. 19th floor. New York, New York 10017-6706. 212-841-5200. CasaColumbia.org. Facebook.com/CasaFamilide. Twitter.com/CasaFamilide. YouTube. youtube.com/user/CasaColumbia. National Center on Substance Abuse and Child Welfare. 4940 Irvine Boulevard. Suite 202. Irvine, California 92612. 866-493-2758. ncsacw@cffutures.org. ncsacw.samhsa.gov. National Criminal Justice Reference Service. POB 6000. 1600 Research Boulevard. Rockville, Maryland 20849-6000. 800-851-3420. 301-240-7760. Fax, 301-240-5830. TTY, 301-240-6310. Ask ncjrs@ncjrs.org. ncjrs.gov. National Drug Endangered Children Training and Advocacy Center. 2858 Olive Highway. Suite C. Oroville, California 95996. 530-533-2260. Fax, 530-533-2259. distrainingcenter.com/index.html. National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. 5635 Fishers Lane. MSC 9304. Bethesda, Maryland 20892. 301-443-2857. NIAA web-r at exchange.nih.gov. niaa.nih.gov. Twitter.com/niaanews. National Institute on Drug Abuse. National Institutes of Health. 6001 Executive Boulevard. Room 5213. Bethesda, Maryland 20892-9561. 301-443-1124. Information at nita.nih.gov. nita.nih.gov. Facebook.com/nitanih. Twitter.com/nidnews. YouTube. youtube.com/user/nitanih. National Organization on Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. 1200 Eden Court, NW. 3rd floor. Washington, District of Columbia 20007. 202-785-4585. 800-663-0327. Fax 202-466-6456. Information at enofas.org. enofas.org. Facebook.com/enofas. Twitter.com/enofas_USA. YouTube. youtube.com/user/alcohol-free pregnancy. Office of Applied Studies. SAMHSA. 1 Choke Cherry Road, Room 7 to 1044. Rockville, Maryland 20857. 877-726-4727. TDD 800-487-4889. samhsa.gov/data. Office of National Drug Control Policy. Drug Policy Information Clearinghouse. epub 6000. Rockville, Maryland 20849-6000. 800-666-3332. Fax 301-519-5212. whitehouse-drug-policy.gov/index.html. RAND Drug Policy Research Center. 1776 Main Street. epub 2138. Santa Monica, California 90407-2138. DPRC at rand.org. rand.org/multi/DPRC. Facebook.com/Rand Corporation. Twitter.com/Rand Corporation. YouTube. youtube.com/user/TheraND Corporation. Research Institute on Addictions. 1021 Main Street. Buffalo, New York 14203-1016. 716-887-2566. Webmaster at ria.buffalo.edu. ria.buffalo.edu. SAMHSA Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorders Center for Excellence. 2101 Gaither Road, Suite 600. Rockville, Maryland 20850. 866-786-7327. Epicenter at samhsa.gov. epicenter.samhsa.gov. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. 1 Choke Cherry Road. Rockville, Maryland 20857. 877-726-4727. TDD 800-487-4889. Info at samhsa.gov. samhsa.gov. Facebook.com/samhsa. Twitter.com/samhsa.gov. YouTube. youtube.com/samhsa. Treatment Research Institute. 600 Public Ledger Building. 150 South Independence Mall West. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19106. 215-399-0980. Fax 215-399-0987. Comments at tresearch.org. tresearch.org. Twitter.com/try_solutions. treatment-centers.net. 1-866-456-8174. treatment-centers.net. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Administration for Children and Families. 370 L'Enfant Promenade, SW. Washington District of Columbia 20447. 202-619-0257. 877-696-6675. acf.hhs.gov. twitter.com/acfhhs. YouTube. youtube.com/usgovacf. hhs.gov. Drug Statistics and Publications. bls.gov, Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS. Census.gov, Census Bureau. cdc.gov/nchs, National Center for Health Statistics, NCHS. nlm.nih.gov, National Library of Medicine, NLM. ncbi.nlm.nih.gov/sites/entrez, search 20 million citations from medical and life science books and journals. toxnet.nlm.nih.gov, Toxicology Data Network, ToxNet. datafiles.samhsa.gov, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Data Archive, SAMHSA. samhsa.gov/data, data, outcomes, and quality. samhsa.gov/data outcomes/urs, mental health statistics. store.samhsa.gov, publications. alcoholpolicy.niaa.nih.gov, NIAA, Alcohol Policy Information System, APIS. drugabuse.gov/about-nida/organization/work groups-interest-community-work-group-work-group-suji, Community Epidemiology Work Group, CEWG. justice.gov/archive/DC, National Drug Intelligence Center, NDIC. drugfree.org/join-together, join together, Substance Abuse and Addiction News. rxlist.com, RxList, online medical resource providing pharmaceutical information. Addiction Research Organizations. CASAA-0031.unm.edu, Center on Alcoholism, Substance Abuse and Addiction Research Center at the University of New Mexico. rci.rutgers.edu/%7ECAS2, Center of Alcohol Studies. CASAColumbia.org, Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse. cedar.pharmacy.pitt.edu/main.html, Center for Education and Drug Abuse Research and Training Center at the University of Pittsburgh. drugstrategies.org, Drug Strategies, Nonprofit Research Institute. edc.org/HEC, Higher Education Center Research and Education Organization. Fact sheets about college binge drinking. ibr.tcu.edu/index.htm, Institute of Behavioral Research, TCU, summaries on special topics such as cocaine and correctional treatment. rand.org/health/research.nav.html, reports about addiction and mental health issues. ria.org, Research Institute on Addictions Research. rti.org, Research Triangle Institute of Addiction, North Carolina.